everyone, how are we all doing today? So good to see you. Sunday, and of course that means it's time for a little video. So I have been crafting away today, playing around with a piece of paper because I love a quick project on a Sunday, and I'm sure you do too. So here I have a sweet little number to go into your journal, or even a happy mail, because there's nothing better than having something that's pretty flat, so cheap to post. Send it off to a favorite friend of yours, or somebody you just want to lift their spirits. This could be actually even used irrespective of journaling now. You could use this to put in a gift certificate, or anything like that as well. So you could send this even as a birthday card if you wanted to. All right, so let me show you what I've made here. So this is what it looks like on the front, and we've got this little pocket here with two little bits of ephemera. I've just tucked those in there. On the back we've got a similar scenario, pocket on the back here with two bits of ephemera. Abby, this is not your turn. Those just tuck in over there. Then at the top here I've got this little ribbon that I've just put in here, so I just want to grab it quickly and open this here, because it's all is not as it seems. So yeah, I can't get my head underneath here and to open my ribbon now. Typical, isn't it? Anyway, once you do that, right, I eventually got that off now. I don't know why, I just needed to get it closer to my eyes. I think that's what it is. Once you take the ribbon out here, you've got a whole inside here, which is a perfect place to write in a secret note on either side there. Let me sort out the dog quickly. I've sorted out the dog. Thrown the ball. She in the minute I sit down to share something with you, she wants my undivided attention. The rest of the time she doesn't make a murmur. Right, so we've got that there. So a great little spot to put in some writing details over here, and I've just added a little quote just to brighten it up a little bit. But then also inside here we have a card as well, so you can write some special memories and put them in there. So that goes into that little pocket there, and the same on the other side. Okay, all right, so quite a lot going on in this very small and flat little project. Then you just put your ribbon through there and don't tie it too tight like I did, and then you close that up. Now I can't see to close it up. I'm having a great day with bows. Ribbons and me and bows on camera just don't go. I don't know why that is. The rest of the time I never have a problem. I think it's because I need to just take it to me like now. And you see, when it's right under my face, then I can see it and do it. Right, so there we go. We've got our little ribbon at the top there. And we've got our little goodie. Now, as I say, you can use this for lots of things. You could put this into a pocket in your journal. You could clip it in and have a floating little element in your journal. It would make a great little gift. There's lots you can do. You could put in a little card, a little gift certificate, anything like that. So that's what we're going to make today. So I'm going to just put this one to the side here. And let's have a look at what you need first of all. Now, first things first, I'm going to start with the back. I've got a couple of pieces of ephemera. This comes from my ephemera kit, because we're still finishing the Book Lovers Bliss journal. So that's what these are. This is just a little pocket, a little tag. I've got whatever ephemera bits you need. I've got 5 little pieces here. All right, so that's the first thing. Then I've used 2 sentiments. I've put this little bit here that's been lying in my tray for a while. I thought it's just a little motif, like a piece of lace. I'm not sure if I'm going to use that. It's a question mark. I've put a couple of die cuts here. They're 5. I'm not sure I'm going to use all of them, but grab a few. I've got a couple of my little elements I've cut out from my background sheet. I've got a piece of lace which I will cut into 2 for each side of the pocket, and then I've just got a ribbon bit to close the top with. And of course, if you're putting any ribbon on your ephemera, then you will need that. We've also needing the 2 cards that are in here. I have used those from my mini journal. So I'll just take them out here quickly. So I've just taken my mini journal, my mini journal pages. So I've just taken the other half we used last time to make the journal insert. This is the bottom half of that page, which I've just cut on the frame lines and backed those with some other paper and stitched around them. So that's what those are. All right, and I'll talk to you through that in a moment. Okay, so that's what we are doing here. That's what you need there. As far as paper is concerned, you need 1 sheet of paper and single-sided print any sheet of paper that you have. So whether that's A4 or US letter, it doesn't matter. It's plain on the back, so that's absolutely fine. Then you want something. I've used pieces of this to make my pockets, the same as I did with this one over here. So you want some kind of paper that you can use for the pockets. I have cut those out, so there we go. Then you want to have something to line the inside of your little goodie, so something to go in there that you can write on. So I've just used my cream background pages because that's a great staple and I use it so much, so I need that. You need that. And then what I did was trying to find a way to round these things off, and my tab punch is too narrow for this. So I used, and I thought it was quite a sharp idea, I've taken my templates 2, you know, my templates 2 kit that looks like this. I've just put it onto card. I've used this, and I'll show you how we are going to do that. All right, so go grab that. As far as tools are concerned, I am just using my scissors. I did grab a little tiny circle punch. You'll need something to make some kind of a hole. I don't have a slot punch, so this is what I'm using. What else do you need? Your usual goodies. So, you know, you want something to make a little notch out of the pockets. You want to have your bone folder, your scissors, your ruler, the glues, the usual thing, the usual suspects. Okay, so let's get started. All right, so grab that piece of paper. I am just going to not give you measurements. I didn't make measurements the first time. I just took this and folded it over about 2.5 inches. Right, so I'm just doing that, folding it toward the middle. I'm not even measuring it. I'm just trying to get it so that you've got more or less a third. It's not quite right, but you know what I mean. You're not going to see it anyway. I'm just bringing these 2 together like this, and then you want to turn that around. Make sure I use my board a lot. If you want to use your school board, go right ahead. And then I'm going to just take this and sort of lap it over there 1/4 inch. That's all really, not even. Line those edges up well. I think once you do that, then you know that you've pretty much got a straight fold here. Yeah, so mine is looking like 4 inches. Yours might be slightly less or more depending what size paper you're using, but you know you can even do this with a double book page. That's going to work as well. All right, so nothing wrong with that, and I was going to do that, but then I thought no, I'm not. Right, now I'm going to just open it all up. Now you've got those bits like that, doesn't matter. We want to just take the bottom, meet it to the top corners here, and fold that in half that way. All right, and that's all your folds. Okay, so we did that, and we folded it in half. That's all we've done. Okay, now grab your glue. I'm going to use my art glitter glue, and I want to just put some glue on the base here. So I'm going to make sure I put a decent amount on. Wasn't sure the glue was coming out there for a moment, but it is, slowly but surely. The glue is playing up today. Right, so once we've got that done, we can just stick that down on the top there. Now remember, we will be covering, this will be our inside. So at this point where we've folded in half, you want to now fold that so that your glued seam is on the inside. All right, and then you want to just go like that. Gosh, I've got a croaky throat today. I heard Rach and Bella at different videos saying the same thing, and I haven't ever met them, but I'm also feeling croaky today. But for me, it's dairy is not my friend, and yogurt is, but milk is not. Right, so we've got that all together there like that, so that's great. What we want to do now is, I think I'll start off by grabbing my little template and pencil. I'm going to go up to the second scallop here, and I want to get that at the top here, so I'm just using my pencil. And then I also want to get this close to the edge, so start off with that probably at the edge, and then just ease that down so that it's flush there and there. Okay, and then just with your pencil draw around the edge like that, and then I'm just turning it over this way. I'm doing the same, so I'm going to match it to the edge here and then match it to the edge there, and then again I'm just drawing like that. Okay, now you can do it on both sides. I was trying to get clever earlier and I cut them together, but I think you'll get a much cleaner finish if you do them separately. So really another use for my templates. I do find them handy. Right, so I'm going to just cut these out now. So yeah, what have you been up to this weekend? I've had a pretty quiet weekend. The weather's not great here still. It's been pretty cold. I was packing orders yesterday, so that was the whole day from the morning till the night, and working on my new kit, so that was fun. I had my daughter pop round, and it was always lovely. She spend some mother-daughter time together, so that was great. And what else have we done? Not much. We watched a couple of films, some really not new films, films we've seen before, but films we enjoy, so that was good. My daughter Paige, she loves watching The Help, which was a very good book. We always have a giggle at that, so we watched that, and it was fun. I just like being with her and doing that sort of thing. What else have I done? Not much really. Sunday I've been working on my videos today, and I've been catching up on a couple of videos from people I like to follow today, so that's been on while I've been crafting. And yeah, that's when I probably watch most of my YouTube videos from others that I like to follow. Have a good giggle. I do have a good giggle. Always great. So yeah, you've kept me entertained, everyone. Right, we've now done that. We've cut that out. That looks lovely. I think this is ridiculous, I know, but there's just this tiny little point here that's doing my head in. There was a point there, it's gone now, so I've just chopped it off. But if you don't have a tab, that's now given it like a tag finish at the top there, and I'm happy with that. All right, so let's stick this in quickly. So these two little goodies, I've just cut them with my decal edge Tim Holtz thingy trimmer. And I like this paper because, you know, I use it a lot. I think it's great to write on, and I think it's nice to have a little spot here. I mean, you could write on there with a black pen, I suppose. Those clues playing up. So, you know, it gets to that part in the bottle where it's sort of got some kind of fibres or something going on, and they get stuck in the nib. Yeah, so it means it's time to give it a clean. That's what it is. Right, so we'll get this down. Let's gauge it before we stick it down. Think about there. Yeah. And then this one as well. There we go. Yeah, I think this is quite a natty little project to do, and I think when I'm next looking for gift certificates or gift vouchers or gift cards or any of that sort of thing, a nice way to sort of present it with your little message as well. So, you know, there's lots that can go on in here. Really nice little idea. Right, so I've got that there. Oh, it's a bit not quite where I need it. There we go. Get that stuck down. So really easy. Okay, so we've got that in there. I just put a few little bits in there. So from these little cutout bits, I've just got some of these from my background pages, and I think I'm just going to stick one or two of them down. So got the little hearts. These are all from my little backgrounds and things. Where's my little scroll, which is the one I like to use as well. I like to use the elements this way. Really easy. Just put I'm going to try the Fabri-Tac now, see if that's better behaved. Right, so we're going to stick the little heart down. Now I am going to turn the project around and stick these on opposite sides. So I'm going to stick that over there. Gosh, we're not doing well on the glue front today, are we? Everything is blocked. Right, so we'll start again. So get the heart stuck down like that, and then I'm going to take the little scroll. This is really nice and easy decorating. I mean, you could put die cuts on here, you could do whatever you want, but I thought no, I'm going to keep it pretty flat, and I'm going to just, you know, save that for the outside. And then this is what I meant about turning around. I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to put this little bit there, and then I'm going to just put that little bit like that. The job's a good one. All right, so we'll keep this down because we're going to use that for the lace. Right, so we've got those two bits in there, and I wanted to stick in the middle between the pages of a book. Is my favorite place to be, and it is that with a hot cup of tea, all cozied up in my bed is heaven, especially in this kind of weather, isn't it? So yeah, I'm going to just stick this at the top here, sort of not too high, like that. Okay, the reason I'm not sticking it too high, we're going to make a little hole cut out there in a minute. So if I can ever get the glue pin in, that is. Gosh, joys of getting old, hey? Right, so I've got that bit there. We'll get to the front in a minute, but while I'm thinking about it, I want to make a little hole in the top here, and this is what's going to be hold it all together. So the way I do that is I just lay this in. Now it's 4 inches across here, so here's the middle here, and I thought what I would do is I would just put a little circle here, a little dot I should say, just to show me where the middle is. And then I'm going to I did try and put these together and do it, but I promise you'll break your punch like that. These are just little, you know, handheld little punches, and they don't take too kindly. Then I'm pushing this as far down as I can. I'm using that circle to line up with the dot there, and I'm going to press that out. All right, and there we have some tiddlywinks, as Julie likes to call them. Right, so we've got that there. Now to line that up, all you need to do is close that, and then when you've closed it onto the base, just hold it on the fold line that you've made, and then just take your pencil and draw a circle there like that. And now you know exactly where you need to punch that one. All right, so I like to use these for housing my little eyelets when I make tags and things. So I keep those. Right, so there we go. We've got that. Look at that. It's perfectly lined up now. All right, so that's how you do that. Okay, so the inside's pretty much done. I just like to take my bone folder and give this a nice burnish. Make sure it's lying beautifully flat like that. Okay. And then all we need to do is a little bit on the front. So we've got our two little pockets. These are just over 2 inches and just short of 4 inches, 3 3/4, even, you know, slightly more. And then the other thing you want to do with this is go and get your, want to make a little thumb notch in the pocket there. So I've got those the way I want them first. So that's one's like that. And that's like that. That's the top. Okay, I'm just checking because mine has some writing on it. Okay, and then with one of them, fold the corners, just pinch the top. Tell you where the middle is. Just pinch the top. It's all you need. You're going to chop it off anyway, but it just tells you now where the middle is if you weren't sure. And then you can just cut that off there. There we go. I don't know why I didn't quite do it, but it has now. And then we can just go and put some distress ink on here. Yeah, so as I was saying to you, we had the strangest week of weather, and we had snow. It was no snow and sun the one day. The next day, a thick blanket of snow from nowhere and freezing temperatures the night before. And then the day after that was still thick snow. And then the next day, everything was gone, like it was never there. It was the strangest scenario. But gosh, it is still very cold. I will say that. I hope that you guys are enjoying better weather where you are. My mum's in the southern hemisphere at the moment, and she says it's not very hot there either. So I'm not quite sure because it's supposed to be summer there. But yes, she says it feels like winter. So I don't quite know what's happening in the world. Right, so we've just got our glue on there. We're just going to attach these quickly. And then we are almost good to go. Just little bits and pieces, and then that's it. So we've got one on there, one on here. I hope you're all excited and getting ready for a new project. Because I will be getting ready to get that ready for the end of this month for you, and it's going to be well worth the wait. So I hope you're excited. Right, there we go. Pockets are attached. We don't need any more glue. Well, we will in a minute, so let's not get too ambitious. Right, now what I thought I would do is I was going to put a little bit of lace. So this is just some cotton lace I wanted to put over here, and I'm going to just cut that off quickly. So that's my spot. Right, so we've got our lace, and then I wanted to put in a couple of die cuts. So I've got two, a lilac and a darker mauvey color. So it's just a case of what I want where. So if I put that there, I don't really need anything else. I think I'm going to stick this down first. So we'll get that down. Okay, so I've just stuck one over there and one over there. And now I'm going to open this up and I'm going to get ready to put the glue on for the lace. So I want to just get that pretty low down here. All right, and then we can just stick this down. So this one's going to go slightly higher. Okay, so that's our lace done. And then it's just a case of putting on our little goodies. So I think I was going to put on a piece of this if I thought I could use it, but I'm not sure that that's really gonna add much. We'll see for that side, but this side I'm going to take my little book, my little heart. No, I was going to take my heart and my typewriter. That's what I was going to do. So I was going to go like that. So let's do that. We'll get this down first. I'm going to put this first because I can tuck the heart in position below it, so that's all right. So let's get loads of glue on the back of the typewriter. I love this little typewriter. Okay, so we'll get you over there, and before I stick that bit down, I'm going to just take the little heart and get some glue on the back there. And then on this side, I've got this little piece, which I wasn't sure if I was going to put on or not. Might save it for another time. I think it's not the right color for this. I have got this here. It's cozy season, and I thought if I put that on there, would I be able to still stick that there and that there, or do you think one's enough? One's enough? Yeah, I think I'm going to put the biscuit there, the cookie, and I do love a good chocolate chip cookie. Oh my goodness. Yeah, can't go wrong with those. They make everything right. Right, there we go. So we've got all that decorated there. We've got that looking great over there. Really easy, not difficult. I'm not going to faff with that. And now we just want to put in our little bits. So take another set of your mini pages. I need to make another set. I'm going to put these in here. So just push it open a little bit. Oh, with the mini pages, after cutting on the actual frame edges for the mini pages, I've then just cut the corners off because they would stick out the side there otherwise. So that's what I've done. So that fits in there perfectly. And then this one goes into the other side as well, like that. Great secret compartments here. And then we want to just put in our bits. So we've got a little tag, and this is going to go on the other side, those two bits, and then I've just got these two little bits. I'm going to go in over there. And how cute is this? So we've got a little pocket there, and then we'll put that little bit over there, and there we have it. Right, so we just need a little bit of ribbon, fold it in half, put it through there and there. I could have made my cards shorter, but I didn't want to chop the roses off as you do, you know. And then don't make a tight knot, like a tight bow like I had made, you know. There we go. So there we go, we've got that one, and we've got this one, and I really like how they've turned out. And I'm going to put one in each signature, so that's what I'm going to do there. So not so tight on the bow, just cut this little thread off that I've pulled with my, there we go. How sweet is that? Yeah, very sweet. All right, everybody, go and have a go at that. These would make a great mass make, just to make the bases. Have them all ready. You can stick on the pockets whenever you you know, match them to whatever theme you're wanting to make, or have them made ready to put in gift messages or gift certificates or birthday or well wishes, you know, anything like that would work. And I think it would really warm somebody's day to receive something like that. So go and have a look for all those printouts that you've used, because, you know, it doesn't really matter what you use for the background pages. Everything else is going to really make it very pretty. Okay, so that's it for me for today. I'll see you on Tuesday. Have a fab Sunday. I'm going to go and have a nice cup of Red Bush tea and a chocolate chip cookie now. It's all your fault. And I'm going to go and relax and think about all the things I've got to do for you for Tuesday. So stay well, everyone. Bye-bye.